find a place to hold 1,000 people to accommodate Mr. Nolan's schedule. Yeah! and to be able to get everybody here, and it's all on a Tuesday night, I gotta tell you, it's a really great thing. So for anyone who wanted to know why it's a Tuesday night, that's why. So thank you all for being here. I really appreciate it. So let me just share, it's pretty obvious that our industry is in transition right now. At the corporate level, it seems to be the year of the business model. Which one will keep us profitable? Which one will keep us in business? What's the latest tax incentive news from this state, this country, that country? Should we go with 3D up front or convert to it later? What about distribution strategies and creating our own content? Should we form a trade organization or not? So while visual effects is a growing business worldwide, here in California, visual effects facilities have to pay even more attention to their shrinking profit margins or risk finding themselves also mentioned on the endangered species list, as was mentioned in today's LA Times. There is clearly a transition going on. At the artist level, there's also talk about whether or not to form a union. Whether you think one should be formed or not. Most people agree that it's time for working conditions to no longer allow to force artists to work crazy hours, that most people agree that everyone should have access to group health care, that most people agree that visual effects credits should be located at a more respectful place in the crawl and there are big changes happening in our industry. We are in transition right now. The VES, your organization, we're going to be in the middle of these discussions. Stay tuned. We'll have something to say in the coming weeks and months. But tonight's a celebration. It's for the best visual effects work that continues to astound. Stories that are being told on screen today could barely have been imagined 20 years ago. So tonight we honor the artists who make the magic we all want to see. We will honor someone also who is considered the godfather of all modern visual effects. His films have received extraordinary acclaim over the years, including The Seventh Voyage of Sinbad, Three Worlds of Gulliver, Mysterious Island, Jason and the Argonauts, Clash of the Titans, and many others. Join us in person tonight. We have some special surprises and some great guests who are going to speak on his behalf, as we will honor Ray Harryhausen with the VES Lifetime Achievement Award. Also, later tonight, we will honor someone who will receive the inaugural VES Visionary Award. When you look at what he's done in so short a period of time, including Memento, Insomnia, through Batman Begins and The Dark Knight, along with something we could all only dream about called Inception, you have to agree that we could not have picked a better person who could live up to the word visionary, so we are incredibly honored that tonight we'll give the inaugural VES Visionary Award to Christopher Nolan. As you can imagine, a show like this takes lots and lots of people and companies to pull off, so I'd like to thank a few of them right now. I'd like to thank Photochem and SpyPost for hosting our nomination events in both San Francisco and Los Angeles with incredible grace. Thank you, folks. I'd like to thank everyone at Technicolor for their help in the view and vote process. Technicolor, you guys rock. Want to thank everyone at Autodesk. You guys, your friendship and support, for the student award and through the years truly is amazing. Need to thank SohoNet and Shotgun, the folks who organize our electronic submission process. I'd like to thank our show producers who are the consultants, Home Run Entertainment and Michael Ted & Associates. I'd also like to thank the VES office staff, all of our interns, all of our volunteers, and most especially Brent Armstrong on our staff. So for anybody who contacts us, you hear from these people. Then there's the VES Awards Committee. These are the people who've been working all year long. I'd especially like to thank our co-chairs, Kim Lavery, Mark Spatney, Chuck Finance, and Andrew Orloff. Will our awards committee please stand up? Awards committee, wherever you are. Awards committee, stand up. And in all their recognizing around, I also have to recognize the person who's the heart and soul of VES, who's not even supposed to be here tonight, as he's working on a show that delivers in the next 10 days, but you can't keep him away. He's my co-executive producer tonight, and he's the VES chairman of the board, Jeff Oken. He's backstage. So, in order to get us started tonight, I'd like to introduce our host. He provided the voice for Remy the Rat in Ratatouille. He's currently a series regular on Showtime's United States of Terror. He just had his first book published, Spaceship Zombie Wasteland, which is now on the New York Times bestseller list for 2011 and was reviewed in today's LA Times. So, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Patton Oswalt. And have a great evening.